Good morning, everyone. I hope you are able to see the screen and my voice level audible. Okay. My voice is clear. Okay, that's nice. That's nice to hear. All right, so let's start for today's class. And what we are going to do is we are going to basically have a look at next set of commands in Unix operating system, which is actually called as filter commands, or they are also called as filter programs, right? So it is called as filter commands, or it is also called as filter programs. Okay, so just take a note of the definition. Programs that take input data, programs that take input data from standard input file, and send their results to standard output file are called as filters. In bracket you can write down, basically does some manipulation of the text. Full stop. They are used anywhere in a pipeline. The most popular and powerful Unix filters are AWK. It is there in front of your screen. AWK and SED. Two of the most popular and powerful Unix filters are AWK and SED. Full stop. Okay, so what we do is definitely we'll come to this AWK afterwards, but before proceeding to filters like AWK and SED, let us first see some of the other commands in Unix operating system which basically acts as a filter program athwa filter commands. Okay, so let me go back to our file. So I have I'll remove some of the files. I'll remove test2 and test3. I'm going to set the line numbers to my login by default. So this procedure you are all aware. Set a new, which stands for line number, and I'm also going to have one more feature called as AI, which stands for auto indent. Right? So AI stands for auto indent. The meaning of this is, any of you know set a new? which actually sets the line numbers. But the purpose of AI, which stands for auto indent, is after typing a particular line of text, when you press enter key, the cursor in the next line will go and sit below exactly the starting character of the previous line. That is called as auto indent. If you don't have this set AI option, then basically what happens is whenever you press enter key after typing a line of text, the cursor will always be in the starting column, right? So this AI feature will be useful when you are doing programming, so that the proper indentation of the program is always there, in your file. So I just save this. So now I'll open my file called as test. Test one. So these were the stuffs that we had yesterday. So I'll just try to remove this. All right. Okay. So the first command is called as pg command. Make a note of it. Pg command. It displays contents of the file. It displays contents of the file one page at a time. Okay. So that's the description of this particular command. Displays contents of the file one page at a time, right? So syntax is very simple. pg followed by file name. That's the syntax. pg followed by file name. So it basically displays the contents of the file one page at a time. Okay, and some flavors of Unix do not support this, and wherever this is not supported, instead of pg you can use more command, which does the same thing. It will also display the contents of the file one page at a time, but the only difference is on the bottom of the page it will display the percentage, which will give you the percentage of the text. The syntax is also same. Instead of saying pg file name, you just say more file name. Okay. So let us see this particular command. We come back to the dollar prompt. Now I have one file. Okay, there is a file test, but its read permission is not there. Correct? The read permission is removed for the owner. That is the prime reason I was unable to view the file using VI. Have a look at this. The read permission for the owner is removed. So I will go and set the read permission through octal value. So I'm more comfortable with that. So let us have 644 followed by test. That will now give me the read permission. So I will open the file test. Okay, so I have this. So what I'll do is I'll add some more lines for this. It will enable to understand some more commands of Unix which are part of filter programs. Otherwise, if I have the same English text, then it will be slightly difficult to understand. As people will end up telling that the same contents are displayed. We just have 35 lines, which is beyond one page. So cat test. So I have 35 lines. Okay, so now you see there are 35 lines of text in a file called as test. And when I display the contents of the file using cat, it is displaying the contents. But if you carefully observe the output of this particular command, you see that the first 12 lines are not displayed. Actually, the contents get scrolled. So one way of looking at it is I have to scroll up and then check the contents, but it is not advisable every time. Sometimes it's fine, but not every time. And you will not only deal with 35 lines of text in your real life where the size of the file will be too much, right? So for which you can use the filter program or filter command called as PG or more, which will allow you to display the contents of the file one page at a time, right? So let us see how that command works. So the file is test, so I just say PG test. Okay, so PG command is not found in this flavor, so I will go for more test. Now watch out the output. Let me clear the screen, and then now I'll go for more test. Okay, so you watch out there, correct? So out of 35 lines of text, 23 lines are displayed. So line number 1 to line number 23. So you have full liberty in this world. You can take your own sweet time to read all these contents of 23 lines at your own pace. And then bottom you will see one line called as more 62%. That means there are still some more contents of this particular file that needs to be displayed, and what is displayed so far is 62%. Okay, so what you do is once you are done with this reading the 23 lines, you can just press blank space, and then it will display you the remaining text, and that is where you see the last line, which is line number 35, and then you have your dollar prompt. Okay, so this is how basically your more command works in Unix operating system. But this we are studying as a part of the filter program, right? And just now we made a definition that filter programs are those programs which takes inputs from standard input and also send the output to your standard output device. And also these filter programs can be used anywhere in the piping mechanism. That's the beauty of these filter programs, right? And we have seen in the characteristics of Unix operating system, one of the important characteristics was piping mechanism, where the output of one command is basically fed as input to another command, right? So let us see how this more command can act as a part of your piping mechanism, right? So this is the basic syntax of more command, correct? More followed by file name. Now what I'll do is, now this more followed by file name, right? The one that you see on your screen, this is not a piping mechanism, right? Here, the more is taking input from a file called as test. Instead of that, what I'll do is, I will say cat test, and I will say pipe it to more, understand? Now this is a piping mechanism, cat test, pipe it to more, right? Now here, as all of you are aware, what happens is the output of the cat command is fed as input to more command. Got it, all of you? The output of cat command is fed as input to more, and then after you press enter key, you will get the output in the page wise display. Okay, so let us have a look at it. Watch out carefully. Correct? Now you see, this was the output for which you got when you gave more test, right? So there is no change in the output. Just try to recollect. When you gave more test, it was displaying you 23 lines of text. Even now, when more is given as a part of the piping mechanism, it is still giving you 23 lines of text, right? But there is a fundamental difference. In the earlier output, the bottom line, you are having something called as more 62%. So there was percentage involved there, which is not the case here. This is because more will display the percentage provided it is taking input from a file. Am I right? But here the more command is not taking input from the file, it is taking input from the output generated by the cat command. So what happens is, in which case it is not going to display you the percentage. Understand, right? So, but the word more and the bottom left side of your screen indicates that there are some more contents in this particular file. So as usual, what you do is you press the blank space key, and then it will display the remaining contents of the file, and then you will get a dollar prompt. Okay, so this is how you can go ahead and use the more command as a part of the pipeline. Okay, now there's a question for all of you in the chat box. Watch out carefully. Okay, hold on, there is a question. how come cat command displayed only 23 lines? No. See here, there is a piping mechanism, right? Now basically what happens is you had in file test you had 35 lines, alva. Now when you say cat test, it will display 35 lines. But then what was done here is we said cat test pipe it to more. Okay. Now when you say cat test pipe it to more, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ cat test will display 35 lines. But since it is a piping mechanism, these entire 35 lines goes and sits with the more command. And what more does is it will cut the file horizontally and it will display you 23 lines. So 23 lines display ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ those 23 lines are displayed on your standard output device, but then more still has got 12 lines with it. That is why it was giving a bottom line message called as more. And when you press blank space key, it gave you those 12 lines. So cat command will not display 23 lines. Understand? If there are 35 lines, cat will display 35 lines. But those 35 lines did not come at one stretch on your screen. Yakendre, you have a piping mechanism. Okay? So that's the answer to your question. All right. Yeah, all of you have a look at the chat box. The question is this. Are you all aware what NL command does? That's the question. NL command. Yes or no? Ashte, simple. Okay, there's one more question. Did I tell NL command in the session? Some of you said they know NL command and I did not tell in the session. So probably they would have done on their own. Good, great, going. All right, for the benefit of those who are not aware, let me tell you one more command. See, cat test, I think I had told you because NL command basically displays the contents of the file with line numbers. And then when you invoke the VI editor, the line numbers disappears. That is why you use set NU. But then irrespective of whether the line numbers are given by you as a part of .exrc file, when you say cat test, it will display the contents without line numbers, right? But when I open the file, see, I have line numbers already, in the other one, the brown color one, they are my line numbers, and the one which is there in white, they are my text, right? But these line numbers are a part of the editor, but when you display the contents using cat command, it will not display the line numbers. So what you do is you issue a command called as NL, which stands for line numbers. NL also syntax is similar to PG command. It takes one parameter called as file name. So you just say NL followed by file name. So what this does is, if you say NL test, it will display the contents of the file with line numbers. Okay, so if you are not aware, make a note of it. NL test will display the contents of file test with line numbers. Will display the contents of file test with line numbers. Okay, so watch out carefully now. See the output. See, this is what it is. The first column with the white color, they are actually line numbers, and the second column is actually my text, right? So because I have numbered from 1 to 3, so the line numbers and my text gets matched, right? But again, you see, you see the output. Actually, you cannot see the entire 35 lines. So what you do is you land up again using the PG command. So NL test nullu, you can use a PG command here. So you have the 23 lines. Again with more command, press blank space key. You will be able to see the 35 lines, right? Watch out now. Okay. Now, you know very well the definition of a piping mechanism where the output of one command is fed as input to another. And so far we, based on our flow in the subject as well as based on whatever the commands we have studied, and based on certain applications that can be developed, we have built maybe 2 or 3, not more than that, piping mechanism which involved only 2 commands, right? See, the recently built piping mechanism was like this: cat test pipe it to more. So only 2 commands were used in this piping mechanism. One is cat and another one is more. And just a couple of minutes back, we used one more piping mechanism called as NL test pipe it to more. Alva. So in this also you see we had only used 2 commands, NL and more. But there's no hardbound rule that the Unix programmer should use only 2 commands as a part of the piping mechanism. It is totally left up to the liberty of the programmer. But of course, a good programmer will use less number of commands in the piping mechanism, but you should ensure that your application is carried out. Okay, so do not compromise on the commands used in the piping mechanism and tell that I have used less number of commands, but end of the day, when I press enter key, I'm not getting the output what is actually expected, right? So there's no hardbound rule, right? But expertise will come into picture when a particular task is done by somebody with, let us say, 4 commands in the piping mechanism, but the same task is done by somebody else with 3 commands. So that depends, that depends upon how depth you have understood the subject and to what extent you can integrate the piping mechanism so that you get the output at the end of the day. So I'll just brief one more piping mechanism, cat test. Watch out now. Pipe it to NL, pipe it to more. Can I do this? Okay. Cat, hold on. Cat test, pipe it to NL, pipe it to more. Right? Can I do this? Okay. So you can do this. Let us see the output of this. Cat test, pipe it to NL, pipe it to more. Okay. You see the output, which is similar to NL test pipe it to more. You agree with me, right? So the output of this command, cat test pipe it to NL pipe it to more, is similar to NL test pipe it to more. Both will give the same output. The only difference is in this case, I have used 3 commands as a part of the piping mechanism. But in the next case, you can only use 2 commands, right? So I just gave this as an example to tell that there is no restriction in terms of how many commands can be used in the piping mechanism, right? But then what is more appreciated is now this particular task I have done with the help of 3 commands. Now if the same task is done by some other programmer with the help of 2 commands, then that particular programmer will have upper hand as compared to this programmer who uses 3 commands. Okay, so you need to have proper fundamentals made more clear in terms of piping mechanism and also in terms of understanding what command does. Okay, so that you can use these commands as a part of the piping mechanism very effectively. Okay, so that is what it is about NL and more command. Okay, so any questions so far? You can put it in the chat box if you have any questions. Okay, so there are no questions, so we proceed further, right? And if you try to recollect in our Unix session, I had I demonstrated a small, I don't say activity, a small stuff where I flipped a coin or I tossed a coin, and I asked some of you that what is it? Is it head or tail? So, that analogy I cannot demonstrate here in online as of now. So for the purpose of, for the benefit of those who did not attend that class, see, whenever you toss a coin, you get either head or tail, right? Unless you are using a coin which Amitabh Bachchan used in movie called as Sholay, where the coin used by him was having head on both the sides, right? And every time he used the head option, of course he didn't have any other choice, but he used that option for the good cause of humanity in the movie actually, right? But in real life, whenever you toss a coin, you either get head or tail, and you know this very well in probability. But in the world of Unix operating system, whenever you toss a coin, a sort of a issue called as toss of a coin, you get both head as well as tail, and that's the beauty of Unix. Okay, it is not the question of either head or tail. You will get both head as well as tail. Correct. Now you might get confused as to, or confused or surprised as to what is this head and tail all about in the world of Unix. Okay, so just make a note. The first command or the next command, head, displays first n number of lines. Head command displays first n number of lines. You can take down the syntax. Syntax is head minus n file name. This is the syntax. Head minus n file name. Okay, where minus n stands for number of lines, or you can be very specific, n stands for number of lines. So minus n basically acts as a option to the head command, and the file name acts as the second parameter to the head command, right? Also make a note, by default, head command displays first 10 lines. By default, head command displays first 10 lines. Okay, so let us take an example. Now we had a file test with 35 lines. So what I'll say, head minus 5 test. Okay, so what it does is it will display you first 5 lines. Have a look at the output. Head minus 5 test will display first 5 lines of file test. Head minus 5 test will display first 5 lines of file test. Okay. Similarly, if I say head minus 8, or I'll say minus 12 and test, it will display first 12 lines. Watch out carefully. It will display first 12 lines. I will clear the screen now. Right? And I also made a statement that by default, head will display first 10 lines. So whenever you say by default, you don't need to give minus 10. It will display anyhow the first 10 lines. Right? So head test is as good as telling head minus 10 test. Right? The output of both are one and the same. Right? So, but if the whole idea is to display first 10 lines, then you just give head test. Okay. Now, sometimes you may ask a question that this is fine because the file test has got 5 lines. What happens if number of lines are less? So what I'll do is I'll just remove some lines, and let us say I have only 7 lines. Okay, so I will save this and come out. Now how many lines are there in file test? 7, right? Now what I'll say head test. Since there are only 7 lines, see the output of the head command. I'm not giving any minus n or I'm not giving any numbers. So by default, it will display 10 lines. But here it will display 7 lines because they are the contents of your file. Only 7 lines are there, right? So it is unable to fetch the remaining 3 lines. So whatever is there in your file, it will just display, right? Let me go and do this. I'll just say head -8 test. It will still display 7. So whenever you are giving n, that is where n stands for number of lines, you ensure as a programmer that many lines is there in your file. There's no point in displaying, correct, unnecessarily when the file do not have that many lines, right? So head will not give you any sort of error message. Under these circumstances, head command will not give you any error message. It purely depends upon the programmer, right? So you just say head test, and then the head command tells that, see boss, your file test has got 7 lines. So ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ display ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ ನಿನ್ನ ಹಣೆ ಬರ, correct? So as a programmer, you have to ensure that what you give at the dollar prompt, you are perfectly aware of it. Okay. So whenever you are saying head test without -n, ensure that the file has got minimum 10 lines, right? Otherwise your purpose will not be solved. I mean, exactly I cannot say your purpose will not be solved, but then you will not get 10 lines because the file has got only 7 lines. Okay. Now the same thing I can use as a piping mechanism, right? So I just say cat test, pipe it to head. Watch out carefully. I'll say cat test, pipe it to head, right? So how many lines will be displayed? When I say cat test, pipe it to head, how many lines will be displayed? The question is there in the chat box. Okay, there are 2, 3 who are telling 10. Somebody writes first 10 lines. That is all fine, no issues. All right. Okay, maybe they're slightly. Keep in mind the total number of lines in the file test. Okay, the total number of lines in the file test. Right. Actually, I have just modified it. There from 35 lines we got it to 7, and as the output will be 7 lines. Right. So what I'll do is I'll go back. Let me create the lines for us. This time I'll not go for 25. I will settle with 20. Sorry, I'll not go with 35. I'll settle with 25. Okay. So there are 25 lines in file test. Okay. There are 25 lines in file test. Now I will say cat test, pipe it to head -4. Okay. I say cat test, pipe it to head -4. Correct. Tell me how many lines will be displayed now. Cat test, pipe it to head -4. All right. So fine. Majority of them have said 4 lines. One person says 3 lines. Yeah, I could see Vikas D. Where is your roll number, Vikas? So you should join with roll number, otherwise right now I can remove you, right? So I don't want this to happen because these things are very, very important from the beginner's point of view as far as Unix is concerned. Okay, so please ensure that You join with roll number, otherwise next onwards you don't come. Anyway, let me answer your question. You have written 3 lines, correct? Which is wrong. And somebody has written 25 lines, right? See, file test has got 25 lines, right? But head -4 will display only first 4 lines. Okay, so watch out carefully. It displays first 4 lines. It will not display 25 lines, right? Okay. What this will display? Cat test pipe to head. Okay, fine. Yeah, majority of you have given correct answers. The first 10 lines, it will display first 10 lines. Again, somebody has written 25 lines. I don't want to tell the roll number, right? Again, understand your basics. File test has got 25 lines. The output of these 25 lines will go as input to the head command. Now head command nalli I have not given anything called as n. So by default, it will take first 10 lines. Watch out carefully. So it is only a piping mechanism. Now what I have written cat test pipe it to head, I can get this by telling head test. Both are one and the same. This output of this command and output of this command, both are one and the same. Please have a look at it. The only difference is this is a piping mechanism where head is taking input from cat, whereas here it is not a piping mechanism, but head is taking input from the file test, right? So in both the cases, the output will be first 10 lines. Okay. Next. Can I tell this? Cat test, pipe it to head -25, pipe it to NL, pipe it to more. Okay, roll number 180, 37, 22. I've already answered. There is one big explanation given by roll number 2. Yes, it should display 23 lines with line numbers. 23 lines, or you might be doing some typing mistake. It is 25 lines. You watch out, head -25. Okay. So roll number 187, 40, 23, all have given the answers. Yes, I can give this right now. I just gave this as an example because you see the piping mechanism is slightly lengthier. Alwa, I have used 4 commands: cat, head, NL, amele, more. Right? So, see here. So I'll get first 23 lines. Of course, probably the guy who said first 23 lines, maybe because of more command you would have told. So 23 lines. So matte, when I press blank space, I will get 2 more lines. Okay. And at the same time, when you give this command and it gave you 23 lines, and immediately you decide that you are not interested to view the remaining lines. Alva agatatara. Right. Say for example, our Arvind is there, or our who is that? Yeah, Abhita is there. Abhita, are you online? All right. Yes, she's there. Very much. She's there. We had taken her concurrence to, to use her name as an example to try to understand the communication feature of Unix operating system. So let us plug in Abhita once again here, and then Abhita is very keen. She is very keen in working on Unix, and at this moment she has given this particular command. Okay, cat test pipe to head -25, pipe to NL, pipe to more. And then she presses enter key and she is very carefully trying to read the contents of these 23 lines, trying to understand what is written and all. So let us say she is somewhere around line number 10 or 11, plus or minus, that doesn't matter for us. As long as she has not completed reading the contents of the file. So in the moment she is reading line number 10 or 11, suddenly she gets a message from her boyfriend on the mobile. Now I am keeping the write command away from here and assuming that her boyfriend is not currently working on Unix system. So she gets a message on her mobile saying that let's go out for a cup of coffee, and then suddenly Abita decides that at current moment I am not interested in viewing the contents of the file, right? So this is only 25 lines, so ಎರಡು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಮುಗ್ದೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಕೆಲಸ. But then imagine if the contents, sorry, if the file had hundreds and thousands of lines, then definitely Abita will not have patience to press space and keep going. Of course, you will not read the contents, that is understood, but keep pressing the space and keep going and all those things. So Unix for these type of programmers gives a shortcut notation, and Unix tells, Unix is beautiful person actually, a very nice guy. Unix says, Abita, don't worry, I will not disappoint you. What you can do is you can in between terminate this particular command that you have given, and instead of pressing space you press only Q. Okay, watch out carefully. You just press Q, it will get terminated. Correct. So Abita will not be basically land up reading the contents of other contents of the file. So she can press Q, get the command terminated by the operating system. OS will give $prompt, and then she can happily go and have a cup of coffee with her boyfriend, right? I hope Abita you are happy with this. I think Abita has already gone to meet her boyfriend with a cup of coffee, correct? All right, no, she's there very much, don't worry. I was just kidding. All right, fine. So that is how the piping mechanism works in Unix operating system. Of course, as we progress, I'm going to introduce you some more piping mechanism, right? So let us continue with our discussion. The next command is tail command. Make a note of this. I'll get back to you after some time for any doubts. Somebody has complimented the explanation. All right, so tail command displays last n number of lines. Displays last n number of lines. Okay, the syntax is like this. Take down the syntax. Tail plus or minus n. So there's no space, plus or minus n followed by file name. This is the syntax. Tail takes two parameters. The first parameter is an option, and in option you can have plus n athwa you can have minus n. Okay, so syntax is tail plus or minus n followed by file name. Okay, now take down the significance of this option. Minus n, last n number of lines. Take down like this. Minus n, last n number of lines. Husharagi. Okay, minus n means last n number of lines. I'll go back to the editor. Sometimes it is better. Okay, so this is only for our discussion. Okay, so what did I say? Minus n, last n number of lines. Similarly, plus n from nth line till end of the file. Okay, from nth line till end of the file. from nth line till end of the file. Okay. Now, say for example, if you have 25 lines, correct? Minus 5 will display last 5 lines. Andre yavaginda from 21 to 25. Okay. So understand, if you have 25 lines and you say tail minus 5, so it will display last 5 lines, that is line number 21 to 25 lines, right? Minus n, last n number of lines. On the other hand, if you say plus 5, okay, so what it does, from 5th line till end of the file. Artha aita? From 5th line till end of the file. It also includes the 5th line. Okay, that is the reason I am saying from 5th line. Okay, from 5th line till end of the file. Andre from 5 to 25. That's the meaning of it. Okay, from 5 to 25. Right. So the only apprehension is I need to check whether this plus is supported in Ubuntu because it is very well supported in earlier versions of Unix. But head command do not have plus option, but tail command has got plus option. Okay, so plus is from nth line and minus is last n number of lines. Okay, so let us come back to the dollar prompt and then check it out. Let me delete this from the file so that our discussion I have only 25 lines. Okay, so all of you watch out carefully. This particular file has got 25 lines, the file test. So I'll go back, tail minus 5 test. Watch out the output. Tail minus 5 test. Last 5 lines of the file test. And that's what I said, it will display from line number 21 to 25. Okay, so let us check plus idea anta. Yeah, wow, lovely. Hey, Abhita, you are very lucky, right? So you have tail plus 5 test. See the output from 5 to 25. So line from 5th line, correct? From 5th line till end of the file, right? Stay early. It will display till end of the file. Make a note, all of you. Make a note. By default, tail command displays last 10 lines. By default, tail command displays last 10 lines. Okay, so watch out carefully. So instead of saying tail minus 10 test, I can as well say tail test. It will display last 10 lines. See, line number 16 to 25, you can count last 10 lines. So basically line number 25 is counted as 1, line number 24 is 2, line number 23 is 3. So it goes reverse order, and wherever it stops at count 10, here it stops at line number 16. So really nilluto, from there till end of the file it will display. Watch out carefully. That's how the tail command internally works. Okay, it starts counting from the bottom and goes 10 lines up, and from there it will cut, it will extract, and it will display on your screen. Okay, so tail test. Okay, now watch out carefully. Don't answer in the chat box. Yeah. Now you can answer in the chat box. What is the output of this? Cat test, pipey to tail, pipey to NL. Okay, so I have a couple of people answering. All of them have answered correctly, telling that it will display last 10 lines with line numbers. Somebody is telling last 10 lines, which is wrong. It is incomplete. Okay, please understand that. Last 10 lines, NL kotre line number kodle beku. It is very, very important, right? You may land up losing your job just because you told your answer incompletely. Okay, so now somebody says with line numbers. Good, good, no problem. There's always a scope for learning. Don't worry about it. You don't need to say sorry also for this. Okay, fine. So yeah, roll number 187 says 10 lines with line number. No, I cannot expect, sorry, I will not accept this answer because it is very general answer. 10 lines with line number Allah. Now you are right. It is last 10 lines. Okay, good. All right, fine. I think majority of you have got it. Absolutely no fine. And I hope all others also are getting it. Please ensure that you give your answers in the chat box. Don't worry whether the answer is right or wrong, right? Because even the whatever you give in the chat box that gets recorded, but I'm not much worried about what you give as long as you understand, or you understand after giving the wrong answer. But then I will also have a look at your chat box in terms of finding out how many of you were attentive, because every time I can't keep on calling everybody's number to check whether they are randomly. I will call, and if they don't answer, I will throw them out of the discussion. Like now 2 people are out of the discussion. Okay, fine. Now I'm not going to press enter key. Okay, I'm going to ask you one more question, right? The question is this: what is the line number given in output? Is it from 1 to 10 or from 16 to 25? Watch out. Don't answer hastily. Just find out first. Understand what is asked. Cat test pipey to tail, pipey to NL. You said that it will give output with line numbers, right? To be very specific, it gives output with line numbers for the last 10 lines. ಇವಾಗ ಆ ಲೈನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, whether the line numbers will be 1 to 10 or line numbers will be 16 to 25. Watch out, I'm talking about line number and I'm not talking about the content of the file. Okay, so it's a mixed answer. Some of them have said line numbers 1 to 10 and some of them have said line number 16 to 25. Okay, so no worry about it. That's fine. Somebody will be right and somebody will be wrong. That's fine. Okay, so it is 50-50 more or less. I have not counted. So let's say 50% of you are telling 1 to 10 and 50% of you are telling to 16 to 25. Correct. Now, for these type of my explanation, I always need an offline class. Actually, somehow I'm not very what should I say, I'm not very good at in online classes, because offline has got its own significance. Offline has got its own charm in the class actually. Correct. And majority of you who know me, you have seen that the moment I ask question, there will be one person answering, and then I will tell you how many of you don't agree with this person. Correct. So that charm is there automatically. That I cannot do it very effectively in the. Yeah, very true. Somebody has messaged me. We missed the offline class. Correct. It's not only you missing offline class, boss. In fact, I miss offline class, and that too. Unix is my first girlfriend. I cannot afford to teach Unix online actually. Correct. But Both of us are helpless. You are also helpless. I am also helpless. By seeing both of us helpless, my girlfriend Unix is also helpless. Am I right, Abita? I can't help it, right? So anyway, ಏನು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. Correct. So thanks to Corona for bringing us to online mode. But whatever it is, just I'm going out of the box, not related to Unix. Any amount of technology you use, you come across a Zoom early, NA early, whatever it is. I am of the strong opinion that no technology can replace offline classes. Even if Kane Thompson comes and tells me, NGP sir, you take Unix online, I will say no, right? So offline classes cannot replace online classes. This is my gut feeling, correct? You may or you may not agree, but that's okay. Offline classes cannot be replaced by online classes. I can only say that online classes may act or can act as a supplementary to offline classes, correct? So yeah, because you're right, we cannot do anything. But anyway, Irle, so yeah, let us come back to our discussion. Some of you said line number 1 to 10, some of you said 16 to 25. Okay, so before I tell you the output and also show you the output on the screen, let us understand the concept behind this. Okay, now you know that file test has got 25 lines, alwa. So this particular command cat test will display 25 lines. Andre, it will send the output to tail command. So tail command will take input from the output generated by cat. So tail atra, how many lines are there? 10 lines. Understand? Cat test has got 25 lines. 25 lines will go as input to tail. Tail command, you know that it will take by default last 10 lines. Correct? So last 10 lines under line number 16 in the 25. Correct? Now line number 16 to 25 from tail will go as input to NL. Artha madkoli. From 16 to 25, it will go as input to NL, and watch out, line number 16 of tail command is actually line number 1 for NL. Understand? Line number 16 is line number 16 illi in cat, not in NL. So line number 16 of tail becomes 1, line number 17 becomes 2, line number 18 becomes 3, and so on. And that is the reason you will get line numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, so that's how your tail command works. Now for this, I'm going to give this cat test, pipe it to tail, pipe it to NL, pipe it to more, right? Is the output same as previous one? That's the question. Is the output same as previous one? Roll number 188 says no. Can you give me the reason or explanation? No worry, that's fine, don't worry. Okay, yeah, so the output is same. See, because it displays 10 lines and more has got capacity to display 23 lines on the screen, so it will display the same. You should use more command only when you are unable to view the contents displayed at one shot. So any output of yours or your applications which goes beyond 23 lines, then go for more command, right? Otherwise there's no point. It's just a enhancement to your piping mechanism. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so let me go back. Okay, so there's a question for all of you. Take down. File test has 25 lines. Write a piping mechanism to display line number 5 to 15. Write a piping mechanism to display line numbers 5 to 15. 25 lines in file test. Display line numbers 5 to 15. Please give your answer in the chat box. 25 lines. Write a piping mechanism to display line number 5 to 15. ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೀರಿ. I am not in a hurry. To display with line numbers, I mean, that's okay. I mean, I'm not very keen. You can, if you want, you can display. That's fine. Okay, let me not tell the roll numbers, right? Majority of quite good number of you have given the answers, but let me comment on one or two. Somebody said tail plus 5 test. No, that is not the answer, because you know the reason. I want only from line number 5 to 15. Okay. Then somebody says cat test pipe to head plus 5. There is no option called as plus in head. Okay. Then tail plus 5 test pipe to NL. No, boss. Same thing. I want only 5 to 15. You are displaying from 5 till end of the file. Okay. So, and somebody has written cat test pipe to head minus 15 and pipe it to tail minus 5. Okay, that is also correct. And pipe it to more, right? So good. Yeah, some of you have given correct answer, but some of you have given wrong answer. Okay, fine, that's okay. Right now I cannot key in all the answers that you people have given and then display it. Okay, so I'll come back to the editor. Okay. Okay. Now, some of you started the piping mechanism with cat. Okay, and then you did something, right? Now, there are two things. First and the foremost thing is whether you are able to do the job. And suppose if you are able to do the job, with how many commands you have built a piping mechanism. Please understand. This is similar to your greedy method in design and analysis of algorithm, where you people have studied on shortest path, correct? And there are a couple of algorithms in the field of computer science which works very effectively on shortest path. You have Dijkstra's algorithm, you have Floyd's algorithm, you have Bellman-Ford algorithm. In advanced algorithms we study that Bellman-Ford algorithm. right? Now, before you actually study these type of algorithms, the question that comes in mind is whether there is a path from, let us say, vertex A to vertex B, athwa source to destination, right? Whether there is a path from source to destination, or very professionally, if I have to put it, I will say, does there exist a path between source to destination? Correct? And the answer for this is either yes or no. And if it is no, then there's nothing to worry about it actually. But on the contrary, if the answer is yes, then the next question comes is, which is the shortest path? Okay, so that analogy is same here also. First of all, whether you are able to build a mechanism for this, and second, if you are able to build a mechanism, what is the effective mechanism? Correct? Now, why I'm telling you is, for all those people who started with CAT, right? So for them, I am telling, because your answer, some of them who started with CAT, their answers are right, but some of them it is not. So what you have done is CAT test, pipe it to head minus 15, pipe it to tail plus 5. Let us see now. Fantastic. Okay. Academically, you may land up getting marks, but I will not hire you. I'm telling you honestly, I'll give you marks in academics, but I will not hire you, because why I'm giving you marks? The job is done. Okay. If I am in your place, I will do it like this. Tail plus 15. Somebody has done like this also. Let me put that student's answer also. Papauru Kastapattu Bardidare, which is correct. Tail plus 15, type it to head minus 11. I'm sorry, not plus 15. Sorry. That is my mistake. Student has written correctly. Tail plus 5, pipe it to head minus 11. Perfect. Right? From the understanding point of view, on a survey, I'm not telling the first one was wrong. Somebody who said head pipe it to tail, and then now somebody is saying tail pipe it to head. Both combinations are allowed. There's absolutely no problem. But from the understanding point of view, survey has said that tail plus 5 in the madre solpa, from the understanding, it's good actually, right? Tail plus 5 pipe it to head minus 11. Again, there's no hardbound rule that you should have tail first. There's a question in the chat box. CAT test, pipe it to tail plus 5, pipe it to tail. Okay, I will do that one because our great programmer has given tail 2 times. Okay, so you could see the output, right? CAT test, pipe it to tail plus 5, pipe it to tail. Anyway, so I will just go with tail plus 5, head minus 11. Okay, so you will get marks for this. But if somebody writes like this, tail plus 5, test, pipe it to head minus 11, right? Watch out carefully the output. Now tell me, why should I hire anybody else who has not given this way? Not necessarily this way. What I'm trying to project is the piping mechanism that I have developed, wherein I'm getting the output for my application. I have used only 2 commands. Correct? Now I have used tail pipe it to head, and even if you use head pipe it to tail is okay, as long as the number of commands you are using is more optimal, right? Now that is what it is all about, correct? See, the output of both are same, but illi niven madidra, you have used 3 commands. Here I have used 2 commands. And internally, when you take the time taken by the operating system to execute this particular process, illenagutte entire 25 lines going to input to tail command are the few fraction of a nanoseconds jasti irutte. Of course, at the outer level, you will not find it, because the moment you press enter key, you will get the output. Okay, but then optimality matters. So here, a programmer is using 3 commands as a part of piping mechanism, and that is why he or she have used 2 pipeline symbols, one the illi, innondo here. But then here, a programmer has used 2 commands with only 1 pipeline symbol, and the output are one and the same. Okay, so more professional way of getting answer for this question is you say tail plus 5 test pi p2 head minus 11. Okay, so that is the type of role that Unix operating system actually plays. Okay, so that's how it is. So that's the combination of head and tail, right? So any doubts, please you can ask me in the chat box. I have one more. Tail plus 5 pi p2 head minus, yeah, that's what I gave. Yeah. Yeah, 18 CS 44, correct? Whatever you asked is right, absolutely fine. Any other questions before we, I think, I have a couple of more commands, but then if I start the next command, it will take more time. So maybe what we can do is we can, I don't know how much time I have actually. So I have 34. Yeah, I think I have another 10-11 minutes. So maybe I can finish one more command. Madanabidi, because it takes a lot of time. So we will have one more command. Okay, I'll just try to wind out in 10 minutes. Yeah. So no doubts, then I'll proceed. Okay, so take down next command, WC. WC stands for word count. WC stands for word count. Stands for word count. Displays total number of lines, words and characters in a file. Displays total number of lines, words and characters in a file. Okay, but WC stands for word count. Take down the syntax. WC option file name. At the syntax, WC option file name. Now the options are as follows. So there are three options. -L gives number of lines. -W gives number of words. -C gives number of characters. Okay. So that is what WC does. It displays total number of lines, words and characters. Okay. Make a note. By default, WC displays all the three. By default, WC displays all the three. Okay. So let us execute this command on this file test where I have 25 lines. Okay, so you know that file test has got 25 lines. So what I'll say, I will say WC test. Okay, WC -L test. -L stands for number of lines. Okay, so watch out carefully. The output is 25 test, where 25 is total number of lines and test is the file. Right, so the output can be predicted, sorry, not predicted, the output can be interpreted like this, that file test has got 25 lines, right? Similarly, I can say WC -W test. Just make a note of all this output in your book so that it will be easy for you down the line when you refer the notes that you have written. Word 25, WC -C is test. Sorry, WC -C gives you number of characters, 66. Don't ask me any question. I have some more explanation on this. Okay, so the file test has got 25 lines, 25 words, and 66 characters, right? So make a note. Make a note. While counting the number of characters, while counting the number of characters, WC counts, while counting the number of characters, WC counts the blank space, WC counts the blank space and new line characters as well. WC counts the blank space as well as new line characters, blank space as well as new line characters, full stop. However, these are ignored. However, these are ignored while counting number of words. So be careful. This is one of the common questions asked in interviews. However, these are ignored while counting number of words. Okay. So I'll just create one more file called as, I don't know if I have test one. Okay, test one is there. Okay, so what I'll do is, let's say A, B, B, C. Okay, so I'm just carelessly typed something. So I'll say cat test one, and now I'll say WC minus L test one. So you will see the difference in the output now. WC minus W test one and WC minus C test one. So file test one has got 8 lines, 19 words and 98 characters. Okay. And we have made a note that by default WC displays all the 3. So Avaga, you don't need to give option. You just have to give WC followed by file name. It will display all the 3, right? So it will display, the output will come in 4 columns. The first column is line numbers, second is word, third is total number of characters, and the fourth column is the file itself. So watch out carefully. The output is 8, 19, 98, test 1, correct? And you agree that 8 is number of lines, 19 is number of words, and 98 is number of characters on the file test 1. Okay? All right? Good. Now I'm going to clear the screen. Now watch out. Now I'm telling WC minus L test 1. Okay, this is the output. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a question. Please type the output on the in the screen in the chat box. Okay, the question is there on the chat box. I'm typing it here also. Cat test 1 IP2 WC minus L. Okay, I want you to give me the output exactly how I will get after I press enter key here. Okay. Eight test 1. Majority of you have said 8 test 1. I can understand your answer, but roll number 13 you have said 10 test 1. That is not correct at all because the file itself has got 8 lines, Raja. 10 lines, by 8 get 2 free, na? Okay. Roll number 22 and 23 have said 8. And rest couple of them who have answered, they have said 8 test 1. Okay. So fine, let me tell you the answer. Please understand, the output of cat is fed as input to WC, right? And in earlier case, in the previous case, when you said WC minus L, the WC command is taking input from the file itself, test 1. So it will display the file name. But here what happens, the WC command is taking input from the output generated by cat. So again, cat test 1 will send will send the entire content to WC. WC will count there. So the test 1 is totally disappearing from the scene, right? And hence, whenever you use WC command with an option as a part of the piping mechanism, the file name is ignored from the output. So the output is only 8. Okay, so the output is only 8. You can also do like this, watch out carefully, minus W, you know it was having 19 words, then I'll put C, 98 characters. I can also do this, again it will not give me line numbers, but instead it will give me 3 integer numbers, that is 8, 19 and 98. And you know very well, right, the first one is number of lines, the second one is number of words, and the third one is number of characters. Okay, so I can have any combination like this. See, it's very simple. I'll also tell one more. Head, hold on, we had at test as 25 lines, right? Okay, now watch out carefully. Head test IP2 WC minus L. What's the output? Head test IP2 WC minus L. File test has got 25 lines. File test has got 25 lines. You say 25 test 1. No. File test has got 25 lines, but head will display by default how many lines? 10 lines. Aita. Then somebody has said 10 test 1. No. 10 is correct. File name will not come because WC is taking input from head and not from the file test. And hence the correct answer is only 10. Okay. So be careful. All this will be a part of your next quiz. Right, so head test IP2 WC minus L will give you 10. Okay, can I say this? Head test IP2 WC. So it will give what? It will give number of lines, number of words, and number of characters in the last 10 lines of file test. Okay, you can also go for the combination of, maybe you can say WC, correct? 10 and 21. So it will, you are trying to display only number of words and characters, which is equal to, here the number of words is 10, which is equal to number of lines. Okay, so you can also say WC minus C. What it does, it will give you the total number of characters in the first 10 lines of the file test. Okay, so any such combination is permitted. Tail minus 3 IP2 WC minus L. Okay, I'm sorry. Tail minus 3 test IP2 WC minus L. Okay. Similarly, I can say tail minus 3 test IP2 WC minus W. It will give me the number of words in the last 3 lines of file, which is same. On the other hand, if I say tail minus 3 test, it will give me the number of characters in the last 3 lines of the file test. Okay, so like this you can have combination of all these commands and its option. Okay, so it basically depends upon what application you want to develop, correct? Understand the application properly and then you develop a piping mechanism. Okay, so in general, if you have any question, please post it in the chat box. Otherwise, what I can suggest is for all of you to have much more grip on this, and if you have any doubts, the best way to understand is you post application to me, or you can WhatsApp the application to me. maybe you can WhatsApp in the group so that others also can understand the question and answer, right? And I will help you to develop a piping mechanism for that. Okay, so like that, as far as piping mechanism is concerned, I can just take a couple of examples and show you. It is a never-ending story. But then if you have any specific task with you to be done and you are unable to develop a piping mechanism, you please let me know. I will help you out in developing the same. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So no more doubts. So let's stop for the session today, right? And please do take care of you and have a great weekend. Thank you very much.